Over decades, American administrations and Israeli governments have disagreed about settlements. But we agreed that the Security Council was not the place to resolve this issue. As I told John Kerry on Thursday, friends don't take friends to the Security Council.
Israel's prime minister pushing back after the United Nations abstained from a UN resolution calling for an end to Israeli settlement construction in the West Bank. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu summoning the U.S. ambassador to discuss that move. Kristen Fisher is live in Washington. Hi, Kristen. Where do the two countries stand this morning?
Well, we're hearing two totally different stories from the White House and the Israeli government. The White House says it had nothing to do with this UN resolution. Quote, the U.S. did not draft this resolution, nor did the U.S. introduce this resolution. The Egyptians, in partnership with the Palestinians, are the ones who began circulating an earlier draft of the resolution. But the Israeli government says that is flat out false.
We have rather ironclad information from sources in both the Arab world and internationally that this was a deliberate push by the United States, and in fact they helped create the resolution in the first place. And so it's deeply disappointing that this has been the path of President Obama.
Now, that was a spokesman for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who on Thursday told Secretary of State John Kerry, friends don't take friends to the Security Council. But the next day, instead of using its veto power, the U.S. abstained from a Security Council vote which allowed this resolution to pass, a resolution condemning Israeli settlements in the West Bank. The Israeli government believes a vote to abstain is a vote against Israel, which is why the Prime Minister has now taken the relatively rare move of summoning the U.S. ambassador. Patty Ann?
Well, meanwhile, President-elect Trump is weighing in. What's his response?
Well, Mr. Trump was against this resolution to begin with, and he said so before it passed. Then, once it did pass, he took to Twitter to denounce it. Quote, the big loss yesterday for Israel in the United Nations will make it much harder to negotiate peace. Too bad, but we will get it done anyway. He also said things will be different after his inauguration, and that is exactly what the Israeli Prime Minister is now banking on. Patty Ann?
All right, Kristen Fisher, live in Washington. Thank you.